We're counting down now to the song Hard to Handle. It's by the latest in a whole flock of groups named after birds. Fine feathered friends like the Oriole, the Penguin, and the highest flying top 40 bird of them all, the Eagle. Details coming up.
Casey's Top 40.
Hi, this is Casey Kasem. You know, the heat is on. It's the dead of summer and the temperature's rising, unless you live in the southern hemisphere. Down under in Australia, South America, and Africa, it's winter. If that's where you live, we've got what'll keep you warm. The world's hottest hits by the world's hottest stars. But if you live north of the equator, don't worry. We'll do our best to help you chill out. So dress cool or bundle up. And join us this week for all the biggest hits in the USA right here on Casey's Top 40.
Casey's Top 40.
Well, now we're up to the song Hard to Handle. It's by the latest in a whole flock of groups named after birds, those fine-feathered friends who've inspired flights of fancy since the very dawn of the rock era. Back in 1953, a legendary doo-wop group topped the black chart with a song that was later to be a hit by Elvis Presley. The song was Cryin' in the Chapel, and the original was done by the Orioles. They in turn gave flight to a whole host of early bird groups like the Flamingos, the Falcons, the Crows, and the group that gave us the 1955 classic Earth Angel, the Penguins. In the 60s, bird groups continued to wing their way up the charts, and in 1965, the sky was the limit. Landing in the top 10 that year were the Larks, Eric Clapton's old band the Yardbirds, and the ultimate bird group, the group that hit number one with Mr. Tambourine Man and Turn, 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 the group called the Birds. The next decade, the 70s, saw the birth of a bird group led by David Cassidy and Shirley Jones, the Partridge Family. And the 70s also hatched the highest flying bird group of them all, the group that soared into the top 10 11 times with smashes like Best of My Love, One of These Nights, and Hotel California. They're the group named after America's majestic national bird, the Eagles. The 80s didn't produce a whole flock of bird groups, but now in the 90s, bird groups are returning to the nest thanks to the Black Crows.
Casey's Top